from Oklahoma City, where they wanted to force him to that second goal. Murray
now has 9. Beautiful fake, it rattles in.
third block of the night. Had 8 blocks in a game here last year.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's nasty. Shai catches it.
Bulls just 1-9 so far this morning. SGA going stronger than one. Gets the last shot of the third quarter. Shai Gilgeous puts it in the second gear. And the score was
44% last season. Never afraid to shoot. Always got to be careful if he'll take the charges inside. Shai dangles on him. He's going to track it down. It looked like Capello was going to get possession. Step back 3 for SGA.
Poke away and steal by Shai. Gaining some momentum here.
Oh, a stutter step to hesitation. SGA really aggravating SGA out of the perimeter. Shot clock hits 3. He'll pull up for the 3.
Trap into his zone. Repair up top along with Murray. 3 up and in over the zone.
Guess what? There are 3 NBA teams right now currently taking more threes than 2. Boston, Orlando, and Minnesota. That is a record. No team has ever finished the season with more than 50.
These are the biggest moments from the game after the contest. Thunder lead at 10. SGA goes to work. Pump fake, lean in, score. Not allowed an opponent over 105 yet this year. 3 of them under 100. Step back, Jimmy, up and in.
Plays back over to Gilgeous-Alexander, 4 to shoot. Picked up by Amir Coffey. Good contest by Amir. Tough shot for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't shot City to 40. Gilgeous-Alexander, the step back 3. Somebody here said he hadn't shot the ball all that well this season. 10 on the clock. Good help defense there by Terrence Mann, but once again, that is his spot. That's his park place. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just not been able to knock anything. Did a good job just standing his ground. Took a shot from him too.
SGA.
Took a spill. Hard spill.
Shai up and under.
First half with 14 points. Gilgeous-Alexander in the lane. Shai is not a great three-point shooter. Mid-range is the best. That's where he makes that. He's
Right back. 2 players play for the team. Over the side. Rockets offensive rebound.
hedged the bet last night, didn't he? Let's say Steph got the cup started off just right. 37 for him, the season high. And, of course, ruining Clay's return to the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander with the mid-range comes out. Tipped up and in by Missy. And another offensive rebound, another second chance opportunity for the Pelicans. They continue to try to take advantage of the lack of size in the interior role after being, one traded away from the Clippers. Let's start with that. But then finding himself as a superstar, but on one and done from Kentucky, take someone to go make it just an individual play, because you're talking about above average defenders at every position for the Thunder.
Step back three by Gilgeous. That one was short. Good defense once again by the #1 rated defense in the NBA. 19-3 OKC sprint right now. Inside what to do here. We're quicker to finish. A shot on the step back. Got it right back. Now he's on the starts on the
making his looks tough, putting him in a crowd, and then knowing the personnel around him to limit his facilitating, and Booker was held scoreless in that first half.
Shai trying to get downhill, but Nurkic kept him out of the paint. Shai regroups, takes a little bump. Attack's done. Spins away, cuts down the lane, switches it. Feel at the ball. He just keeps going in there. There he is again, taking a little bump. Shai has a little space. Knows that it's play time.
And the 11-3 Thunder the other way with Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll dance on Champagny. Jab stepping, faking, leans, goes up and down. It's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll size him up. Moves in on Champagny. Doubled by Kessel, and he's still got it to go. Just checked back in the game, taking the place of Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander stops, starts, spins, fires. Good. Okay. The clock.
That's 39-year-old Chris Paul out there playing defense like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets, fires, scores.
Man, stop it.
His young career, year number 2. That ball fake. We're trying to keep that ball moving. Trying to create something. Shai got around the ball.
2 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, lays it in, take it out of the net. Here comes SGA. In rhythm, laces it, stares at the bench.
Hartenstein signing a 3-year, $87 million deal. Coming over from the New York Knicks in free agency.
Man, that's jelly at the rim by SGA.
What's in the league? Gilgeous-Alexander, heel picks him up on the switch.
Goes tween, pulls it back. Man, he's doing drills out here.
I have to scout him a little bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander, Kuminga trying to put some scraps on him here.
It doesn't matter sometimes. SGA on a heater.
Cut it up, didn't knock it down, but again, that was a big opportunity. Could have cut it to 4.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the step back midi is pure.
Spencer picks up Gilgeous-Alexander. He likes that baseline mid-range and connects with one there.
Rooney on SGA in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander finally breaks on.
Can't
can't say enough about what Isaiah Hartenstein has brought to OKC. Both these teams shot north of 50% in the first quarter, but not so much here in the second. SGA and Reeves in the defensive position against SGA. That'd be a good sign. Gilgeous-Alexander, 10 points working. Step back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 15 points, 7 assists so far in the game. That one goes high off the window. Happy in Phoenix on Tuesday night. They got blown out in Phoenix, which may have hurt their cup chances, but he wanted a defensive effort. They got it in San Antonio, and they're getting it so far. 31 for Gilgeous-Alexander working, and he's got Max Christie defending. SGA time, pulls for 3.
Rockets have not shot the ball consistently well all year in Oklahoma City. They've not shot the ball nearly as well as they did a season ago, but now that's back.
Shai with the 7-footer trying to go off.
He said that getting those stops will continue to be key here in the second half to get out on the run offensively.
Big games against OKC over the last couple of years. Shai.
Team has done defensively. In that first half, Scotty Barnes only had 7 attempts. RJ with 5 attempts. And getting back to that.
That's their number. Now they get a switch. He won't get there.
I tell you, man, he is so crafty with that.
Boston, Trey Murphy, T.J. McConnell. Got a little zone action. Another layup.
But the thing is, he's allowed to play too
much better D in the third. They got the switch they wanted.
He's going to attack. Yeah, he's going to attack Eve. Yeah.
Pulled up, stopped up, and down to the bank.
That's so smart by SGA.
Coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans on Saturday. A 3 here is good in the first quarter.
Right here, you'll see if SGA is going to go for 3.
He had those quick 5 points and has only scored 1 bucket since.
Quick first step. Thompson there. Shot clock at 7. 7 minutes gone in the quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Candace, along with rebounding as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Kyrie's on him. Over Lively.
Money. Gets to his kill.
With 31. Doncic is on him.
Keep it down. Keep it down.
3.
Just
report by her. 18 points by Williams of the Thunder. 10 in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander spinning, shooting, scoring.
It doesn't matter.
Overtime.
We're at 25 points. Count it, and a foul. Jalen Williams back up top. Thompson on Gilgeous-Alexander. Elite offense against elite defense. Offense wins there. Eason and Thompson, 15 and 12 points off the bench. And the usual good defense as Gilgeous-Alexander back. Time still left on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander steps back and rattles in a 3.
Now that's...
Silky by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wow, that was his.
He is actually very close to returning to action. He said this morning after shoot around that this is the last little bit, as he put it. He feels like he is very close to does do that. So 14 points resulting in 22 turnovers, excuse me, resulting in 22 points. He said the key though is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They have to make sure.
Passing season of his young career in his 7th year.
He'll shoot the 3 and ringing it up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander using his size to shoot over for 6. And Hero 2 for 8 from downtown. SGA tries. Here he is again against Rozier. That man making a living from Caruso. No. SGA has to make his move on Poole. Backing him down. Poole coming out. He's got that kind of unorthodox flat-footed shot, but it's very effective. He's in season now, folks. There's college ball at Virginia. And basket. Took it away. Shai dancing. Still dribbling. Fadeaway shot. It just speaks really for a lot of the guys and what they're able to do in terms of all teams. Dylan Jones, a rookie out of Weber State, is on the floor now for OKC. That's a three. Gilgeous-Alexander. There's been a little bit of a shooting slump of late as Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was going to have a chance to get a shot. He stepped right into a beautiful three.
Halliburton with his 4th assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shot clock at 8. Now Shepard has Gilgeous-Alexander to defend. Step back, and it's a 1-point game.
If he can get his body on you. If he gets his body on you, it can win beats.
Just his 2nd field goal.
This is a battle here. Just 2 guys that are physical and all get up.
Resistance got that one up and over the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander fades. That's a tough shot. Seth did everything you wanted.
Seattle Supersonics, very good out of the Pacific Northwest, won a championship in the 70s. Never used the right hand at all.
Bench, as SGA said, it's not really a bench, it's just more of a rotation, a second lineup as SGA.
Keep them off the glass a lot of times to get some kind of rhythm here going in the early part of this first quarter.
Take the lead with SGA on the bench. Now he's back in. Going to work on Reed.
To this third quarter.
To have defensively in Jalen Williams.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. LeVert stays with him, but not close enough. And he
finished with his left hand. That's him being under control and not getting a charge.
Gilgeous-Alexander drives left hand is good. How many people have been home watching the older game assist tonight with 5? Gilgeous-Alexander step back 3-pointer. Line drive nails another.
The smoothness.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got Mobley on him. Slithers in, falling away, got it! Williams up top, Gilgeous-Alexander falls on him. Got it!
He just gets...
And Wallace pulls back to the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Carter. His one is up and good! Oh, the shot making here with
a fortuitous bounce.
2 for 14 from 3.
Shai spinning.
Winning into the paint again.
And the floater, he's got 15. Knicks down 7 in the rebounding. Gilgeous-Alexander turns, shoots, and scores.
Brunson 6'2".
He's got 13 points here in the third quarter. 23 for the game. Gilgeous-Alexander's bumped, bangs it all in foul. Seconds. Here in the third, Gilgeous-Alexander, another easy bucket. The buzzer. SGA pivots.
You cannot let get out of hand as SGA attacking downhill or start doing that right there.
Already double Jerry curl.
This man had the best Jerry curl ever.
Soul glow.
The 3-2 zone here, reminiscent of the old Temple under John Chaney defense.
All the way to the ground. We said it before. 2 for 4 from outside, 6 for 9 from the floor is Edwards tonight. He's leading away with 14. SGA in the bucket.
Nick Nurse earlier in the week referred to Jeff and talking about how good he's been playing down in Delaware for the G League. Wants to see that translate.
The Thunder lead the NBA in steals. SGA drives and lays it. Isaiah Joe up ahead to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rises up at 6-6, and that's the other part of the half. Hornets got one on the court now. Gilgeous-Alexander drives, lays in. Maybe some personnel, maybe getting some guys some playing time who don't normally do that. Their next game is Saturday. It's their That's impressive. Just no better effort from OKC. They may not make shots offensively, but the commitment to defense. And that guy right there. What a game. They're 6 games up over Houston right now. Thunder, the 1 seed last year. Gilgeous-Alexander. OKC Thunder. Tough matchup in the second round.
Certainly, to Mark Daniels' point, better now than they were at the start of the season. It looked like OKC took control of this game midway through the second quarter, coming back and tying the game at 50. But the
big man can get up the floor and finish.
There's weight down on the other end, the offensive end. Shai spinning, got fouled.
Second round. That's what they've been.
Return the layup. This right round Washington pulls up and Washington didn't provide much defense.
Did a good job of just getting to that.
He is lethal. So is SGA. Stops, pulls up, and almost got it back when he gets it.
Looked like he had nowhere to go.
Shai going right. Was stopped at the elbow, pulls up. Yeah, to get a little bit of space here. Clutchman, 1 with 5. Grimes guarding. Shai didn't get the double.
This is a left opportunity. Still an offensive foul, nonetheless.
And Shai by Edwards. The Thunder take advantage. Shai attacks and goes right after the basket. Shai, the speed, the lead, the shot. Shai crossed the court. Thunder have to operate quickly. Goes to the left, gets the two.
JG is the other option, but that's some of what Donovan did at UConn. His passing ability really showed in a big way, and it will continue to show at this level.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it was by by Shai. Gilgeous-Alexander, again, mid-range jump shot. So smooth, so consistent.
You know, very different players get to their spots. And this guy, obviously, look at that. I mean, he can score at all levels. But most effectively, the thing you...
Gilgeous-Alexander downhill. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 17 of the 23 points for Oklahoma City in the quarter, and he's made 6. Extended this lead while Curry's on the bench. The step back from Gilgeous-Alexander, 45 points.
Great defense, too.
Anderson charged with trying to stop. Gilgeous-Alexander gets downhill, floats it up and good. 47 for SGA.
47 of
in the last couple minutes. He gets that one, 50 points, but looks like it's going to come in a losing cause unless...
Did a nice job with his substitutions. Just a complete effort.
52 for Gilgeous-Alexander. His career high is 54. Got that a week ago.
Do with that guy. That's 2 in a row. Monk had a couple of buckets early. Shai got a spin right on that. He's going to start Butler was able to do that. Forced a turnover or a shot block. Took away the step guys. Call it. Shai deciding what to do. Pulls the trigger. To play the walk back in the seven. Different personnel here. Different part of the season. Shai sets up the defense. Goes in. That might be a teardrop if you lose it. He's been able to dictate things already with the 17 points in this first quarter. Stops, goes right back to one. Final minutes of the first quarter. I like what Mark Beckman talked about as well as himself.
All 4 field goal attempts for Phoenix from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander, he loves that spot.
He loves to dominate that area of the floor. He likes actually creating that contact. Didn't get the call on that one. It could have been a three-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls back. Jumper's good.
And he couldn't quite see the basketball until it was too late.
If you said the Suns are going to have 11 turnovers, that's Gilgeous-Alexander at the 3, the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander, pull-up jump shot, got it.
40-22, 43-point night out there pressuring Dunn the way that he was, forcing him into the traffic, and then the backside help with the block.
Gilgeous-Alexander!
5 points in his last 205 minutes.
Allen trying to poke it away, looking to double team him. Tiptoeing along, now goes up, pulls up, jump shot, there it is!
Shot block here, SGA. Sidestep, top on the step back.
Body, so even if the ball is tipped out, then there should be a body on that person that is on the tip out situation. As Gilgeous-Alexander, favorable record, good hands inside.
Grizzlies can't clear and complete the turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander off the glass and in. Hartenstein. Been a rough night for Jalen Wells. 0 for 3 and 3 fouls.
You're in jeopardy of being able to give him whatever he wants.
And Wiggins is shooting 70% from 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins and another Pelicans turnover.
That's the 4th steal of this first quarter. Shoot the career best 3-point shots.
Cisco.
That's congratulations to whether you have a couple of guys there.
Out of his first half. Get a little closer. Trail by as many as 21 SGA. Step back 3.
Force him to cough up that basketball.
Shai keeps the ball in his hands. Pulls up. Back to the basket.
How to play that way is that physicality from the Thunder. Nice job there by Naz Reid of turning the corner.
Ball on a string for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Fend off, jumper, pure. Gilgeous-Alexander now watched by McDaniels. 9 to shoot, under a minute to go. Gilgeous-Alexander, rainbow.
22 on the Gonzaga. We saw him in summer league. Just has to stay healthy.
Kessler and Jordan Clarkson. SGA runs into a wall. Lowry is his man. Puts it in his face and still drops it.
Good, they've been dominant.
I mean, think about that. We keep talking about how tough the West is, and yet they have made it look.
Guarding Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniel can guard 1 through 5. Shot clock at 4. Gilgeous-Alexander sneaks inside. What a shot off.
Defense by Jalen Williams on Naz Reid. They've got to get him under control, and I would expect Williams to have a hand in that.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets the spin. Wow. Dort. As we approach a minute remaining. What has turned into a high-scoring, fun game. Gilgeous-Alexander rattles into 3.
Very few seconds off the clock. That's how explosive he is.
Under 2 to play. Thunder hanging on to a 6-point lead. SGA pulls up, knocks it down.
Really turned into a good player for Minnesota. Undrafted coming out of college, two-way player. Decide what to do here between the shot game. Got down low, faded away.
Watch Beekman. Started the left, cut to the right. Gilgeous-Alexander. A little way shot. SGA one-on-one with Johnson. Spears. Yes. What would Clarkson achieve at that angle? That's the point Williams is making.
A little heat check there for man. He has knocked down his last 4 baskets.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits Oklahoma City's 12th first half 3-0 run by the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous off the bounce. SGA drills another one. There's
In a high clip.
Both teams 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. SGA, automatic. Denver, Memphis, Houston. The Lakers trying to make a surge. SGA with the jumper. Golden State.
Yeah. We knew that he had the ability to impact winning. He's taken the opportunity and has run with it, and that is a tribute to him.
But they get the offensive board. SGA going to work. Down the lane. Got the lay-in.
And SGA. Little hesitation. Now the fade away. That's what SGA does. Decided to get it back out to the perimeter. SGA.
Williams' long arms guarding Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody's been able to stop him this year, and he didn't stop him that time. Knocks down again another guy, not healthy last year, but he's going to be an all-star one of these years. Dane now trying to guard Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough shot. Nope, they wave it off. Gilgeous-Alexander with G.G. Jackson. Good contest of the shot. It still goes down. Both Jalen Williams has played excellent basketball tonight. Shot clock down to 5. Gilgeous-Alexander rises and knocks it down. 38 points.
Jokic, the right to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander again goes to the left hand. He makes it look. SGA now with it, averaging 33 points per game, leading the league. 3rd straight year, he's better than 30 points per contest, and he's got the last 59 points per game, a career high. He's also 3rd in rebounds, 2nd in assists. Nobody's ever finished in the top 3 of all 3. Gilgeous-Alexander,
And you can see how easily it's coming for him now from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the sidestep 3. His first triple. He had missed his initial line. Obviously, it's a potential matchup. That's not what he said. These are our words. He's not worried about the matchups in the playoffs yet. As great hustle by Dort. Also fortunate bounce. Gilgeous-Alexander driving. Mid-range shot. It's good. 35. Now SGA against the former Thunder guard Westbrook. Pull up 3. A 40-point game.
About 5 minutes left to go. First quarter. SGA.
Coming off an 8-point game against Utah. Defending Gilgeous-Alexander got to the office and checks in with the turnaround. Plenty of time for SGA to squeeze one off against Brown.
No whistle. Oh, he got it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander has Horford switch onto him. Attacks that heavy foot, the step back, and the Shai shake in full effect. Of longevity. Perhaps because of their youth, perhaps because of their experience or lack thereof. But SGA is on the JOB tonight, folks.
It's the ball going behind his back and hitting the back of his heel.
The lead is 8. White all over Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA likes to attack that heavy foot of the defender. On the cross. The
clock is at 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with the clock at 1 has to fire, and he fills it up. Over here, Gilgeous-Alexander to forecourt. Now can go to the basket, lays it up, lays it in. 6. SGA gets a screen from Lugan's Dort. Big enough to set a main screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from in front, scores it off the square. That's the second leg. Pistons by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander 10. Sar Thompson takes it. That's SGA against Cade. He'll back up and fire and fill it. He's so good. Back in the timeline to SGA. Goes behind the back. From the lane, off balance gun, doesn't matter, it goes. So bounces it top side to Gilgeous-Alexander. Montecchio playing him. Gilgeous-Alexander struggled to get the shot off, but he still made it. Really good look. Jason Wallace to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander against the Sar. Time for a shot. Sticks it. Or to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Counts that dribble. To the paint, stops on a dime, fires and fills it. And Beasley. Jason Wallace with the ball, 2 and 12 left. Starts his drive. Amazing. SGA.
Tied up at 11 early here in Milwaukee. Both teams riding 2-game winning streaks. SGA, slight push off, drills.
And that's the same thing, of course, Mark Daigneault loves about Shai.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the discard, rises and hits.
He has the ability to be able to do that. Has to get comfortable in that role to get the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander rises again, quiet in the crowd.
Told us that KPJ is a much better defender than he has a reputation of being.
Under 5 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander, one-hand fadeaway.
Go and empty his bench. Over these last couple of minutes, wants to make sure they secure this victory.
SGA, the turnaround.
Green with his first year with the Hornets. Came over from Dallas. SGA, step back. OKC already with a hefty lead. And Hornets staying in this game thanks to the 3-point shot.
That was a contested shot as well.
Almost
Oh, that's very convenient. I'm liking that, man. That's really cool. The Thunder able to run that score back up to where it's at now.
Robert still shooting at over 51% from downtown. It's an 18-0 Thunder run.
Side, Gilgeous-Alexander the other way. Great defense by Dunn, just better offense by Zoo, and then sends it back outside. Plenty of time on the clock for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tilting his body.
Around the screen, 2-man game. Now to SGA. SGA 2 on the timer. SGA spins. SGA wins. Shai in the corner.
And where have they been getting the majority of them? In the corner.
SGA with a thunderous jam. Isaiah Joe comes down with a loose ball. There's the extra effort. He has been all over the place tonight. SGA, he's got 32.
Hartenstein is the isolation. SGA, that is a tough shot in the mid-range. It's a shot he's been making. After the Thunder got off to a 10-0 start. Memphis closed the gap a little bit. SGA on the baseline once again. Look at the high archer being looped.
People are happy it's the first one and not the second.
SGA, pretty spin move. And that one's going to go down.
This blow. Got a block this time, discouraged and was able to create a miss.
And SGA, those long strides.
Just kind of face guarded him.
Shai turns the corner, drives inside.
Keeping a big man, Miles Turner, on the bench right now.
Shai spins and scores on the turnaround. 19 points for Dort. SGA looking for a little more. He's got a little more on the step back three.
But to drive the basketball.
Thunder setting up a ton of it near the threes that time. Block. Shai backs up on top of it. Little step back three action and SGA puts it in. Thunder taking advantage on both sides.
In this case, I don't even think Shai knows what he's going to do. He's just so creative.
Brings the Pistons back to within 5. It's a quick 2-game road trip for Detroit. Alexander on the cross and tween. Full game of Bueller. Chet with the grab and go into the front court. Gilgeous-Alexander with a step back three. Man, he's been shooting it. Every point was during the Emirates in-season tournament. A win against Indy, the Pacers in Indianapolis at 9.
Up right now, Jalen's in attack mode, and he went right at Lou Dort, was not shy. SGA over the top of the tape, gets too ball, and that's how comes. He dished off the first time he missed, second time he laid up on the paint.
And there he is again. He leads the league in drive and points.
Highest free throw rate of any team, 4th in attempts.
SGA with the spin move on Reeves, and he's going to get the flush bounce.
Back-to-back, good defense on Doncic.
Shai this time will drive. Stops, create a little space, and then shows the... Shai, good defender on him. Long-rangey defender. SGA with a spin, got inside, and it finally drops in. Hands of SGA, not getting any pressure from Reeves. And he's going to make his move. Drives, pulls up, and connects.
Opportunities are there for the Thunder to continue to cut into that deficit. Well, how about that? Crafty move by Shai.
The Knicks at the Garden. He has looked like a guy that every time he shoots it, it's going in. And Shai, every time he shoots it, you think like focus, effort, execution. It needed to be better as they got outplayed for the majority of that game on Sunday. And SGA working it
out the ball game.
SGA not in the paint with a step back right over Doncic. Last 5 for 11.
Look at all the gold shirts looking at Shai as he's trying to find a way to get inside that painted area.